Hiya, it's Becky, and today I wanted to do a real quick video on how to do some wire wrapping with these pumpkin beads, Czech glass pumpkin beads, in order to get a little loop and a stem and a curlicue like I did with this. I think it was this last weekend, I did a video where I did a whole bunch of spooky earrings all at once, and I showed you how to do that with this pumpkin bead, the orange one, and the green wire. I also gave an example of one that I'd made earlier with kind of the two-tone pumpkin bead and some antique copper wire. How great that looked. But one of the reasons that I wanted to redo this is because my hands were in frame the entire time that I was doing it. And so I just want to do this video so that we are just making the pumpkin bead and I can just concentrate on making sure you guys can see what I'm doing. So we're going to do that. Let me go over the materials real quick. You're going to want some 22 gauge craft wire. I'm going to be using vintage bronze. You're going to want a pumpkin bead, and I have some of these bright orange ones in my stash that I just added to my stash. I've got some that are clear and gold like that, and they're a little bit smaller than these other Czech glass pumpkin beads. You can get them in like 2 different sizes. Now this one's a little bit larger, and it has this kind of yellow color to it with this gold travertine finish, and I think it would look great with this vintage bronze wire, so I'm going to be doing that for my examples that I'm doing. So I've already made those other two, and we're just going to use this one as our example for the pumpkin bead. And for each one of these, you're going to want to cut a length of wire that is about 7.5 inches for that, and you're going to want to use your flush cutters for cutting it. We're going to be using, for part of this, the round nose pliers. The round nose pliers are going to be essential for making my curlicue, so you definitely want to use some of those. I grabbed these out because you can use your round nose pliers, but I was going to use this to form my little loop at the top with it, but you don't need this. You can just use round nose pliers for that too. I've got some tweezer nose pliers. I like them for making bends. You could also use some chain nose pliers as well. You just need something flat that you can actually, you know what? Because of the way I'm bending it, I am using the chain nose pliers, not my tweezer nose. I like the tweezer nose because I get sharper bends, but I don't want a real sharp bend on this. I want, and you'll see why when we get there. So I just changed my mind. I'm going to use that. But we're going to start with making a little, basically a head pin out of this long length of wire. And so I'm going to be using my, they really need new nylon covers on them, nylon gel pliers. So we're going to be using that when we're doing the little head pin for that. So this is how we're going. So let's go ahead and get started with these. And I'm just going to scooch in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing with the wire. And we're going to make sure that we stay right here this whole time. So on the end, if you've got it flush cut, you're going to take your round nose pliers and just make like the tiniest loop right there at the very end, and then keep it going around until the part that you're holding is just past your starting point, like that. And then you're going to take your chain nose pliers and just grip either side of that, and with your finger bend up along there so you get like a little golf club shape. And then you're going to want to take the end of your wire, bend the wire a little bit, and feed it through that hole. And this is the point where you're going to want to get your nylon gel pliers out You're going to want to rest the end of your bit there against the side of the nylon jaw pliers, and then use your chain nose pliers to grasp the other end and give it a pull. And when it pulls, that's going to make a knot right there at the end. And I'm just going to press down gently just to kind of squish that flat while it's still in there. And now I have myself a little head pin that I can put my pumpkin on. Now, instead of this, if you wanted to attach a dangle at the bottom, like if I had my little pumpkin up here and then I had some sort of dangle or a charm or something hanging below it, instead of making this head pin, you could just do a wrapped loop at the bottom of this, and then the rest of this would be exactly the same. All right, now I've got a little kink in my wire right here at the end from where my pliers were grasping it. So I'm just going to cut that off. And I'm going to place my pumpkin onto my head pin. I'm going to go, I'm just using my fingers to measure this, about 2 fingers up right here. I'm going to bend my wire. Kind of make a V shape. And I'm going to start bending the wire kind of around the outside of this. You can grasp both sides to get a good bend in order to make a little leaf shape like that. I can give a little squish with my chain nose pliers on the flat side. And now that we've got this twisted and we've got each of these going at an angle down this way, we can grasp the leaf and begin twisting. It doesn't have to be a pretty twist. In fact, like a kind of an uneven twist will give it more of a viney look, which is kind of what you're going for when you're looking at pumpkins, because pumpkins grow on a vine. And when you get closer to here, it is going to definitely get wonky. Again, that's okay, because we're going to be wrapping around this part of this base here. So now I'm going to get, actually, you know what? I'm not going to use these for this. I'm just going to go ahead and use this since it's right here. I want to make a loop right here and wrap my leaf around it and press it against my pumpkin. And this loop can be used to attach an earring wire, or you can have it as a pendant. Make a larger bail or a larger loop. And now I want to make a curlicue. So to do that, I'm going to take my round nose pliers, just about maybe right there. I'm going to start bending it around there. I'm going to leave it pretty much open and just wrap around here. Till I get to the end, pull that out, and I've got myself a little curlicue. Now, cutting off my excess, you can use your pliers to kind of twist this in a little bit more if you want, or just leave it as is. Can adjust the way it's bent and how it lays. with your fingers. Or where it shows up. Like, it's up to you how you want this curly Q to look. But this is my little pumpkin that has been wire wrapped. Like that. And yeah, just examples. I made this one into earrings. I used this green wire. And this one I used antique copper wire and like a clear one. But if you've got pumpkin beads and you've got some craft wire, you can make these too. And I think they are super cute and super adorable. I'm going to make another one and we're going to have a pair of earrings. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this and I hope it was clear and visible. And I hope you're all having a great day. Bye.